We did it, tubes! Yeah! Oh my gosh. Woo!
Where do we? So we were planning on recording a lot. Mm-hmm. We ended up not recording at all.
Yeah.
So I think the last time, I think we checked out with, we were just gotten to the room, an adventurous ride.
Yeah.
So our intention was to like document it all. Wi-Fi was horrible. You're having terrible technology problems.
Yeah.
And then fucking Missy got sick again.
I got incredibly sick, guys. So as we're filming now, I'm gonna be coughing, and I apologize. And my voice is gonna crack, and yeah. So
competitors oftentimes get sick as soon as the show is over, like the adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
And then you get sick. You got sick before the show.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so stressful.
So when we went to the UFC thing, it was awesome. I was feeling great. You guys saw me all dressed up and everything. And then when we got back, I started to like, my throat started to get like itchy. And I'm like, oh no, like this is exactly what happened last time. So that was tough. We basically threw the kitchen sink at it. I was drinking like cough syrup with honey, like it was my job. And then we ran into the problem. Like, I don't even know, how do we start this?
I don't know. Let's just go.
We'll just go with that. So we ran into the problem where my stomach started to not digest food, and we started to get worried. And you know, I'm getting headaches. My throat's sore.
Not sleeping well.
Not sleeping. You guys know Matt and I go to bed at like 8 o'clock. 8, 9 o'clock, whatever.
Yeah.
We weren't going to bed till like almost 2 in the morning because like I'm coughing, I couldn't sleep. But so yeah, it was very, very, very stressful. So that's why I wasn't like filming, because I wasn't in the right headspace, and I had to, sorry tubes, had to selfishly just focus on me because we had to pull out the win. So
ultimately, physique was not, and we didn't want it to be like an excuse. That's why we just stopped recording.
yeah, because like I didn't, yeah.
Like win or lose, man, let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Ultimately, didn't impact your physique a ton.
No.
It did impact your performance.
Big time impacted my performance.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
You were very, you know, the stamina.
Yeah.
You pulled it through.
Pulled
right?
it through.
I mean, and first place across all ones.
Yeah.
Physique, all 5 judges, performance, every judge.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Shark.
Big Daddy Shark. Oh my God! Look at Anita.
Here comes Big Daddy Shark and Little Chad.
Little Chad. Donna.
Wow.
Donna.
Does she know the camera's on?
Oh, you're so sweet. So yeah, we really had to overcome some adversities with this, like contest week. Probably the most ever.
Yeah, and then you won, obviously.
Yeah.
And then so you had
Big Daddy Shark.
Big Daddy Shark is down. So then you had like media and photo shoots. So we actually really haven't talked about some of this stuff. So I had to work, so I drove home, and then you stayed a couple days.
Yeah.
I got home late last night, so we really haven't talked about a lot of this stuff. Just to kind of decompress the whole thing. But yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
So where do we want to start?
I think we start with, well, we kind of explained to you guys that I was sick, so we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Prejudge. You want to talk about Prejudge?
Sure. Yep.
So, Prejudge was a really early morning for me because we didn't stay at the host hotel. We stayed on Fremont Street at Circa, just because I wanted to be away from the commotion and everything. And I think we got up at 3 a.m. Friday morning before Prejudge. I went and got my makeup done. It was good. Got my tan. Was good. Feeling good. And then we got backstage, and I was just ready. Like I was just ready to unleash the beast. You know, like Shark Daddy mode. Like I was just freaking on. So like Prejudge, got backstage, put my feet up. Didn't really talk to anyone, just kind of stayed in my own lane. And then started like pumping up, getting ready to go on stage. And as I came out, like to start pumping up, I had people coming up to me, like people backstage, just, Missy, you got this, you're looking insane, like the pumps, like as I'm pumping up, the pumps are sick, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And I just knew, I was just so confident. Like, you guys know, we fucking put the work in.
Yeah.
Like the last 4 weeks when I shut it down and just stayed off of Instagram and just focused on YouTube and training, like we crushed. And I knew backstage, like this is my show to lose, basically.
Yeah. I a week out, like when we were heading to Vegas, I was super confident.
Yeah.
Then the week of, like, like you were really sick. I mean, you were like, yeah, it was like, and then once you walked on stage, it was like, oh yeah, the crowd went like, oh, yeah, there was kind of that like little like murmur, like, oh shit, yeah, so that was cool.
So yeah, the biggest thing, guys, like the tubes, you guys saw my posing and stuff like weeks out, like my back. I really didn't show my back on Instagram or my hamstrings, because that was like one of the big focuses this off season with Matt and I, is just hammering those. So we've done some talking, and we know what we're going to change for the Arnold or Olympia, whatever we decide to do. But yeah, we got some big things in store, and I'm really looking forward to the off season now. And I couldn't have asked for a better outcome, obviously,
Obviously, yeah.
Like, man.
And when you won, was it 2020? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 2020 was peak COVID. So empty. There was no one there.
Nobody.
It was
there.
only, no fans, so only friends and family. Then, you won. And like the next day, we had nothing to do.
Yeah.
It's like middle of Olympia, she had just won, and there was nothing to do.
Yeah.
So it was cool this year. Fitness is on Friday. Saturday, we got to go to the expo.
Yep.
Which is cool. So it's almost like a victory lap.
Yeah. We
could not go 10 feet without you getting stopped.
Right.
And then when you get stopped, the line would start forming. Like you needed your own fucking table.
So
I mean, it was amazing.
It was so freaking cool.
Yeah.
And even like the meet and greet on Friday, like
oh, yeah,
all of the tubes that came up and said hello.
They
like,
were in force.
You guys are awesome. And like, back in my first Olympia 2015, like placed last, when I was at my little table, I had a couple people come up and say hello. But man, it's so crazy, and it's so humbling to be able to inspire so many people, and then them come and want to like say hello to me. So it's just, I'm so grateful for everyone. I used to dread the meet and greets, honestly, but now I like really look forward to them, right?
Yeah.
Because of you guys. So
they need to reevaluate though. You can't have, the meet and greet is like exhausting in a good way.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're on for hours. It's like 2-3 hours. You have a line the whole time.
Yeah.
It's fun, but like you have to be social and you're out there. That needs to be the day after the competition.
I agree.
It can't. I mean, literally, you were there. Like every other fitness person was gone. You still had a line. I'm trying to get you out.
They're
of
all
there.
fucking getting more sleep, and I'm out like.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you out of there, but you still had a line. And that went to like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I don't remember, but then you're up at 3.
Yeah.
For the biggest show of your career.
Right.
I think the meet and greet absolutely should be a part. I'm not complaining about it. It should just be after the athletes compete. Like Chris Bumstead had a line to nowhere.
Yeah.
Chris Bumstead's line was so long. The end of the line, you couldn't tell what the line was for. Right?
Yeah.
So he should be, well, I guess if he competes Saturday, he could either be Thursday or Sunday. But yeah, I mean, they can't do it the night before. I just think that's too tough.
Yeah. I do think things are going to change this for 2023 in Orlando for the Olympia. It sounded like Dan Solomon wants things to be different. Like he sees what works and what doesn't. So I do think he's going to change that, actually.
I hope they keep the meet and greet. I think that's fun. I just don't think it's the night before someone competes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to move on to like the actual like fitness round now?
Sure.
So the fitness round, we get off stage from Prejudge, right? It's around 10:30-ish, 10:30-ish. And now I got to get from the expo back to Circa so that we can start the makeup. And as I'm walking through the expo, people are stopping wanting to take photos. Awesome. Fucking love it. So we're taking photos, whatever. We finally get out of there. It's around 11 o'clock. And then we got to start makeup, the shark makeup. And usually Matt and I go for a burger. We get a Diet Coke and we just chill. And then I
try to take a nap.
Try to take a nap. And then hopefully I wake up and take a poop. Like, let's TMI tubes, but you know how I am. So all really important things before a show. And to top it, I'm sick. So it's like, I really need to rest. But we had to do the shark makeup. So it took like 4 hours, and this is the prosthetic that was glued onto my face. Now, we had never met the sci-fi makeup artist who did it for me. I've only corresponded with them like through text messages and email, so I never knew like how this was going to feel on my face.
They were incredible.
They were awesome. They were
so
really
good.
cool
Yeah,
people.
like,
very talented.
By the end of it, like they're like Team Missy.
Yeah.
They're like, we gotta win the Olympia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, like, check this out, guys. The teeth, like, he individually made teeth, glued them on, and this is like 2 separate pieces, and then you can see the nose piece there. Well, we ran into a little problem, and that's what Matt was talking about.
Consequences.
Yeah. So what had happened was he put the nose piece, the prosthetic nose piece, literally clamping like a kind of like a breathe right strip, but not to expand my nose, to pinch my nose. I'm sick. And I told him, I'm like, I can't breathe. Like, I don't know, like this is kind of like, what can we do? And he's like, well, I can cut out like little like pieces, whatever. I'm like, okay, do your thing and like we'll make it work. So did a little finagling, whatever, got it to work. But ultimately, if my breathing is at 100% normally, right? I'm sick, so let's bring it down to about 80%. Throw this shark freaking nose pincher on. Well, now I'm at about 50%. And it's like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna do? But, you know,
show must go on.
Show must go on.
Yeah.
So then, you know, we get the shark, the face paint on and everything. Now it's time for the cosplay contacts, which are blacked out contacts. Well, holy crap. These things, not only can I not breathe, I can't freaking see. So, yeah, it was, it just, you know, we pulled it off though, tubes.
Yeah, pulled it off. It's funny because like everyone, there's like revisionist history kind of thing. Like the Arnold, but you did not win.
Yeah.
Not a great prep, as good as this one, right? You know, things happen, personal tragedy, everything else. But you nailed your routine at the Arnold.
Oh my God,
it was so hard.
Yeah.
Such a degree of difficulty, and you absolutely nailed it.
Yeah.
I mean, which just goes to show how important. They say the physique round is 1/3 and the performance is 2/3, right?
Yeah.
It's, you know, but so much of the score of the performance round is based on physique.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you killed that. And this was, to me, the exact opposite. You just absolutely killed physique.
Yeah.
And you didn't have any mistakes. I don't think you had your normal height. I don't think you had your normal, like, speed.
Yeah.
Your athleticism normally just jumps.
Yep.
Yeah, anyway, crazy. Pulled it off.
Pulled it off.
Yeah.
Was
So,
sick.
yeah.
Pulled it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, let's just Show this bad boy right here. For my tube. Yeah, we did it.
And then literally announce the winner. Missy Truscott wins the Olympia. In your speech. Hopefully some of you guys were watching the pay-per-view. In Missy's speech, she thanks the tubes. I was like, yes.
Yes.
I mean, you know, there's these bodybuilders with like 1 million followers. It's like probably half their income is YouTube.
Yeah.
You've got 14,000 and change. We are losing money on the tubes. I mean, we love that guy.
Yeah.
It's totally fun, and we want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, you're like, thank my tubes. I was dying.
I don't
was
even.
like, wow, I don't know where that came from.
I don't even remember saying that.
That was awesome.
But
that
you know,
was awesome.
Because listen, guys, like
we were driving back, and I was like, Missy, you thank the tubes. Oh man, that was great.
We you know, it's what's in your heart, right? When you're on the spot, like talking on the mic, you like word vomit. So it's like, I genuinely care about each and every one of you who watches my video, who comes up to Matt and says hello, you know, who supports our relationship and, you know, finds whatever, like encouragement through us. Like you guys are the reason why we do this. And I honestly think that like, I was really like hard on myself when I, you know, shit the bed at the Arnold, and I was embarrassed, and I felt like I let you guys down and myself down, and I wanted redemption. And man,
Missy, redemption.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had these made right after the Arnold, and you had to like fulfill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did.
So it was just a lot of like. I loved every second of this prep. There was some like ups and downs, you know, and I went to some like really, really like dark, not dark place, but like you have to get a little fucking like nutty to get super shredded, and like, you know, making sure that your diet is like 100% on point, making sure you're doing the cardio. The training needs to be super intense. Like there were some days where I'm like, babe, I don't want to go to the gym. And he's like, you got to do it. Like you got, all the other girls are doing it. Like, you gonna let them pass you? No, I'm not. So we'd go to the gym and we'd have a kick-ass workout. But I don't know.
You definitely went to deep water.
Yeah.
You have not been before.
No.
There were some dark days.
Yeah.
Which you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really was like selfish this prep. Like, not like towards Matt, but like outsiders, like, but you have to be like, you have to do what you need to do in order to be like the best. 'Cause this isn't gonna last forever, you know? Like bodybuilding has a short lifespan, and you have to put everything into it every single day to be in that top spot. But I'm very blessed to live this life and to live it with you, babe, and I'm super thankful for everything.
Hey, you did the work. Yeah. I was just like, there was a moment during the week where I was like, just let her compete. Because can you imagine all that work? We got freaking makeup people coming. We got this 8-foot shark in our rental car.
We drove 20 hours.
We drove 20 hours. I mean, there was a lot. You know, new supplement sponsor. Like, you know, a lot of people pulling for you. And like Tuesday, Wednesday, it was like, ugh. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah. Like you were like.
Like usually we do like.
We didn't train.
No,
we trained on Tuesday, and then they were like kinda. You did like 2 exercises.
Yeah, and I'm like,
and then
I
sat
can't.
down. Yeah, and then so I finished, but then
Yeah.
we didn't do anything at all. No walks, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, you were just gassed.
Shelby was like, no cardio, no training, just like lay down, do it, like do nothing. The less you do, the better.
Yeah.
So, yeah, wow.
I don't know, it was a Tuesday or Wednesday, did a COVID test.
Oh, yeah.
So thankfully it wasn't positive, just a cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh man, just let her compete.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you rallied a little bit, you know. And luckily the physique hung in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm very, very thankful, guys. And thank you for following along on this journey. Like,
The people, the YouTube people who we met, like, at the mall.
yeah.
Right? At the airport. A ton at the meet and greet. Legit fucking awesome people.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. People that know, like, the backstories, and they're like...
The dogs.
Who's watching Leo and Athena? I mean, people know our dogs' names and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that is very cool. I mean, they were, like, awesome people. So, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
The meet and greet was very cool.
This was my favorite meet and greet, honestly, meeting all you guys.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I was just, wow. Like,
You got a text message from Jay
yeah.
for congratulating you.
Yep. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but my voiceovers in the fitness routine was Flex Lewis. The
We do have it. Yeah, he did the voiceover, and you have like this jinx going with the beginning of your routines.
Yeah.
The thought process on like why like props or he did the wings for John. He did the cage one time. Is like because when I was sitting in the crowd, we're gonna go a different direction now, but whenever I'm like sitting in the crowd, right? Like I'm always. You know, the fitness routines, everyone is obviously really good.
Yes.
These are pros. This isn't like an amateur fitness show. This is
Yeah.
pros. Everybody's got different skills, but the music's loud, right? It's like flipping and everything. After you start seeing them, after a while,
Yeah.
you tend to kind of like tune out a little,
Yeah.
right? And so we always wanted, like, let's get the eyes back on Missy. So that's why we've always wanted like a big start. But at the Olympia last year,
Yeah.
your ladder was like messed up. Then
Yeah.
they messed up the music.
Yep.
And it just, like, we're trying to go for like this big entrance. Like, oh shit, it's Missy. And then wah, wah,
Wah,
wah. Yeah,
wah,
and then
wah,
so
same
this time a competitor had dropped out and they kept calling her name. Backstage, they're telling you to go.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not Alex.
Yeah.
I'm not going out. Like,
Yeah.
I was
and
so
then they
mad.
played your fucking music.
Yeah, they
Flex.
said Alex's name, and
Yeah.
then they started playing my shark music with Flex Lewis, and I'm just like, why does this always happen to me?
So then, like then Bob the Bob Chicarilla kind of reels it back and starts over. But
Yeah.
there's kind of like everyone, because at that point, right, the show had already started 45 minutes late.
Right.
I'll just say, in the crowd,
Yeah.
people were like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, this is weird. What are we doing?
Right.
Why is it starting late? A couple times, like, then why are they announcing a girl who's not even in the show, right? So there's all these little bumps.
Yeah.
And then, you know, everyone's kind of like chuckling and stuff. We're trying to do this big intro, and everyone, you know, it's all bodybuilding fans, right?
Yeah.
So everyone's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And people are kind of like chalking, and then it's like, donut, like you're just hastily out there.
Yeah.
Totally missed the point. Like, so I knew what was supposed to happen. Probably most people didn't even care or notice.
Yeah.
I knew what the intro was supposed to be, and I was like, damn it.
But I'm back there with the shark on my back, and it's like, Donna, or no, they're like, Alex Small, Donna, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I like started freaking, because it's like every year, like, well, the past 3 years at the Olympia, something has always happened
Before your routine.
before my routine, but it's
Yeah.
like, the show must go on. You know what we need to do? We need to start practicing like a mess up
Maybe.
before, because it mentally,
Yeah. No, you know, you have 2 minutes, right? For
Yeah.
your music.
Yeah.
We should literally, the first 15 seconds of your routine,
make it blank.
nothing.
Yeah, blank, yes.
Play Missy's music.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
it starts.
then, yes.
We
Oh
have to
my God.
Factor in.
Ugh.
But the funny thing, I mean, 18, 17 other competitors did it, no problems.
Yeah.
I cannot think of another music intro or prop at any show. It's happened 3 times. So just bad luck, right?
I remember one time it happened to Tangi Johnson in an Arnold, the last Arnold in China. They messed up her music really bad. But
anyway,
anyways,
these are minor points, right? I mean, you won. Everyone loved the shark.
Yeah.
Right? So that was cool. I'm glad it paid off.
Yeah.
Obviously, the win is awesome.
Yeah.
Trophy's cool. Check is cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Redemption is cool.
Redemption is cool. Yeah.
Crazy week, but it all turned out.
Yeah. So,
aside from winning, what was your highlight of the week? Like meeting someone, experience. Do you have one? I just throw in this was not.
Yeah.
This is not planned.
This is a curveball.
Again, we haven't even talked about this.
Yeah. Wow, so many highlights to the weekend. Honestly, I think the biggest thing is like just people being like, I love your YouTube. I love you and Matt. Especially the people who go up to Matt and are like huge fans. Or just...
That's a little overstated, but there were cool people, yes.
Yeah, like just, it's... Man, it's really freaking cool. It's really cool that you guys follow along on our life. And I'm just very thankful. So, I think we can end it here.
I think it's cool that like bodybuilding fans, bodybuilders, tend to navigate or kind of gravitate towards you. I'm not sure all the fitness division like gets that.
Yeah.
Right? So you do kind of have like you're the bodybuilders kind of fitness star.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. They all knew about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then, I think we sometimes, at the top level, right, people are going for Olympia trophies, big checks. At the highest level, I know you guys are all fitness sisters, but there's a few of you who are butting heads.
Yeah.
It's a rivalry, right?
Sure, yeah.
We don't have to name names, but
Yeah.
not all of the top fitness people are best buds.
Right.
But it was cool at how many of like the up and comers and the other fitness people, like genuinely friends with you, respect you, look up to you. That was cool.
Yeah.
So, sometimes you can kind of get into like, I'm not friends with you, but actually the large majority. We're like excited to meet you and everything else.
For sure.
There's a couple outliers that are not huge fans of yours. But, the vast majority were really cool people. And I think, gosh, there were some really good performances too. So,
yeah. Definitely. I mean, the fitness division is growing. Oh my gosh, my client, Ellie, she won her pro card in fitness.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Ellie. And then my other client, Maddie, she also won in the B division. So I mean, that was one of my highlights this weekend.
This was cool too. You came home to this.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Client made her these.
Jenny Fisher, thank you, girl. These are so sick.
Yeah, that's Olympia right there.
Olympia.
Pretty cool. Custom Nikes. Yeah.
The other one says Truscott on the other shoe.
Yeah, those are cool.
Freaking badass.
Totally your style.
Yeah. So cool. I mean, I got the best clients. They're so awesome.
Yeah. Anything else to talk about? Don't think so.
I don't think so, right?
Oh yeah. So what are your plans? We haven't talked about this at all. What are your plans with YouTube?
Sorry, she's really annoying, guys.
She's not the center of attention.
She's distracting me. Plans.
Oh, I was jealous.
Plans for YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, we're 44 we're 10 weeks out from the Arnold, and 44 weeks out from the Olympia. So I do think we're gonna do our weekly videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're gonna do our weekly videos. You guys are gonna see me get beefed up. Beefy. And we're gonna do some killer training sessions. I think we're gonna film more like talking in between like sets and stuff so that you guys can, you know, hear Matt and I like chat. And why I do certain exercises. And what else? Maybe like food. We'll do some more like recipes and like off-season type meals.
If you're not in prep, we actually do more.
Yeah.
Fun. We actually have a life a little bit, not a ton.
Yeah.
We're still losers, but but more so than deep in prep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We are going to Mexico in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
Celebratory.
Yep.
We have not gone on a non-bodybuilding vacation. I mean, we love going to bodybuilding shows, but we have not really been on a non-bodybuilding vacation in a long time.
Yeah.
So going to Cabo.
Cabo.
Real quick, not going to stay long, but that'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to stick to the weekly YouTube, huh?
Yeah, weekly, guys. And then we haven't discussed this, but I think because I won a handsome amount of money.
Hello.
Hello. I think I want to do like a giveaway type thing.
Yeah.
But I'll maybe in the comments, guys, like write like something like what you would want, or I don't know, like an idea of a giveaway.
Come train with Missy.
Oh snap!
Actually, we don't need like a stranger in our guest room.
Stranger. Babe, the tubes aren't strangers.
Right. Yeah. All right.
Oh
good.
my gosh.
I'm impressed that you're gonna keep the weekly videos.
Yeah.
That's good.
Totally.
Keep the train rolling.
Yep. And then I think I also we'll do a little bit more like lifestyle girly stuff, since like the algorithm is showing a little bit more like women on my channel. So for my dudes out there who watch, just, you know, give it a little tap and fast forward through all the bullshit. But wow, guys, what an amazing weekend. We won the Olympia. Thank you again so much for the support.
You guys are awesome.
Couldn't have done it without you.
No, totally. I think you have the world's most positive YouTube.
I think I do too.
Yeah.
I don't get like barely any negative comments.
No.
You guys are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for the support. I read every single comment. And
so do I.
Yeah, he does too.
I read all the comments. I think they're good. Yeah, they're good and bad ones. Even ones I don't agree with. I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
You know, for the most part.
If you see a like by your comment, that's
Yeah, that's so I don't have to keep rereading ones I've already read. So even ones that are like, dude, there's too much Matt, I'll say like, just because I don't want to read it. I want to read it again. It's kind of like, check, okay, I've read that. A couple days later, I come back, read, see if I missed any.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, people are interested.
Yeah.
Or people are cool about it, and yeah.
Yep.
I think it's awesome if people are getting motivation or entertainment out of your training and stuff. So keep the train rolling.
Yep, let's do it. So guys, that concludes this like vlog series. We freaking did it.
Did it. Good work, man.
You guys called it. We freaking did it.
Did it. Yep.
Give me a kiss. Love you.
Give this guy a kiss.
Okay. Give me a kiss.
I knew he'd be down for that.
Yeah. Come on, Leo. Give me another one.
Oh, get in there.
Come on.
It's a puppy pile.
Puppy pile.
It's a puppy pile.
Ew, now my nose stinks.
Yeah, he's got stank ass breath. This guy's breath is rough.
It's really rough.
Yeah, he's proud of it though.
Oh, this little guy. All right, tubes.
Boom.
We did it.
We gotta go update your trophy wall.
Let's do it.
Running out of space.
We out, guys. Thank you. I love you guys.